Today we are going to visit the Artillery Museum at Saint Petersburg. It is one of the oldest military museums in the world. The museum is founded in the year 1703 by Peter the Great, and it was created to preserve Russia's military history. The Military Historical Museum of Artillery preserves more than 3 centuries of Russian military history. It is situated near the Peter and Paul Fortress. As you walk through its gates, you see rows of massive cannons in the open courtyard. Some are simple and old, made of bronze and iron. Others are huge modern weapons from the 20th century. Each one tells a story of war, defense, and technology. These weapons were not only built for power. They were built to protect cities, fortresses, and armies. Some of the artillery pieces are extremely large. Their barrels pointing toward the sky as if still ready for battle. The courtyard feels powerful but also quiet. These weapons once made thunder on battlefields. Now, they stand peacefully as history. The museum is not only a collection of weapons. It is a powerful example of Russian military engineering and how it modernized over 3 centuries. In the early 1700s, Russian artillery was simple. Cannons were heavy, made of bronze or iron, and difficult to move. Accuracy was limited. Communication between troops was slow. But over time, everything changed. As you walk through the museum, you see the evolution clearly. Inside the museum, the atmosphere becomes calm and powerful. The large halls are filled with history. Soft light falls on rows of ancient weapons, uniforms, and battle flags. The silence makes everything feel serious, almost sacred. This is a truck-mounted multiple rocket launcher used by the Soviet Union during World War II. It is known as the Katyusha. The long metal rails on top are rocket launch guides, and several rockets would be mounted on them and fired all at once. This vehicle is not just a jeep. It was a mobile battlefield communication center during World War II. Inside this small cabin, soldiers operated powerful radio equipment. These radios were used to send orders, coordinate artillery attacks, and stay connected with troops on the front lines. Communication was the backbone of every military operation. Without vehicles like this, armies would have struggled to coordinate their forces. These are 19th to early 20th century field cannons. These massive field cannons once dominated the battlefield. Mounted on wooden wheels and pulled by horses, they were the main long-range weapons of their time. Artillery like this played a critical role in major European wars. Soldiers manually loaded and aimed each shot, and after firing, the entire cannon recoiled backward due to the immense force. In many wars, artillery caused more deaths than rifles. The loud blasts of these guns changed entire battlefields. In World War I, artillery caused around 60 to 70% of all casualties. These are anti-aircraft guns, built to defend against enemy planes. As air power became more important in the 20th century, armies needed weapons that could shoot into the sky. These massive heavy artillery cannons once shaped the outcome of entire battles. Designed to fire powerful explosive shells over long distances. Now we moved from artillery to infantry weapons area. These are Soviet-era assault rifles, including versions of the famous AK-47. The AK became one of the most widely used rifles in the world. Wars are not only won by weapons, but by decisions. Leaders and strategists shape the course of history through planning and command. Every order given in a quiet room could change the fate of thousands on the battlefield. It was strategy, timing, and leadership. Altogether, this is not just a museum of weapons. It shows how a nation used science, industry, and engineering to build its military strength over centuries. Thanks for watching.